Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On second down, Swift. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Now 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9.
Jump out! 630! Jump! Over 50! Look at that!
Here's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Well, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
73.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 38. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On first down, right back to Hall. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Completes it to Hardman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
line.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, this.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Get 300. Get 300. Back north.
Now Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important time.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete. I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen put 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. That'll go as 144 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. is going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so
there he goes left side. Off to the races. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On first down, Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip again.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Right. 26. Wide left.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. Down the left sideline. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Motion left, Smith. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey, 73.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Inside. Plant. Jump out.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50.
Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If you combine last week and going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burt sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
No one has ever questioned the speed of Hardman, who used some of it to get a first down there. He and the Jets both hoping that the change of scenery could unlock a new level of production from him.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give to Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Get 300.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 37 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Hurts. Now this one complete to Smith. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now a give, right side, Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Eagles 35, Jets 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
Back north.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for the
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crash intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen one for the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too wise to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. Took these spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And
You need better style. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole crowd selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.